What is up, everybody? Vital Syntax here, bringing you an in-depth look and analysis at the brand new Battlefield 3 multiplayer trailer that just released at the EA E3 press conference in LA. Now, this video was originally only about 50 seconds long, but I'll be pausing throughout the trailer, pointing out different things that I've noticed, different weapons, different gameplay elements. But of course, if there's anything that I leave out or I say incorrectly, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try my best to go back and add annotations to fix those errors. So let's start from the very beginning. On this very first screen, we're going to start at the very top left, and if you can see, there's the kill feed there, and it lists some of the weapons that we're going to see in Battlefield 3. The first one is the SVD battle rifle / sniper rifle, which was in Medal of Honor. The next one is the Pecheneg, which I'm not sure what type of weapon that is. If you know what it is, please leave a comment down below. The next weapon is the AK-74M, which I'm guessing is some type of AK-47 assault rifle variant. And the last one is the M249 SAW, which is obviously a very popular light machine gun used by the US military. Now, moving into the center of the screen, you can see one of his squad mates there highlighted in green, and it looks like he's carrying some type of M60 light machine gun, although it's very hard to make out what that weapon is because there's a very, very small portion of the weapon shown in the silhouette. Moving down to the bottom right, we can see there's that 100% meter. I'm guessing that's probably his health, and I'll mention this in a couple seconds when we go into one of the vehicles. I'm guessing that's his health, but I could be wrong. That might be some type of battery or something else, but I'm not quite sure. Moving over to the far bottom left, we can see we've got the 4-man squad returning from Bad Company 2. We obviously see there's 4 teammates that are highlighted in green, and those are your squad mates, and you can see their icons for what role they're playing. We've got 3 assault characters and 1 medic character. And then moving over to the mini-map, we can see there's a nice view of the battlefield from up above that kind of gives you an aerial perspective, and it looks like to be acting the same way it was in Bad Company 2. You can see there's some red enemies highlighted. I'm guessing that's when they shoot or maybe when they're spotted. And if you look right above the minimap, you can see there's the attacker little symbol and there's the 46 number, which I'm guessing this is some type of rush variant. If it's not rush hard, it's just exactly how it was in Bad Company 2, because there's that 46, which I'm guessing is the number of tickets that are left to complete the objective. And you can obviously see there's that A highlighted for their current objective. So I'll go ahead and go a little bit more. Right here we get to see our first entrance into the vehicle. This looks to be some type of gunner seat. You can see there's a 50 caliber up in the top left. And once again, looking down at the bottom right, you can see there's a second 100% on top of the original 100%. And I'm guessing that is the vehicle's health. And the second 100%, which is right below that first one highlighted in blue, is obviously the player health. And if you look right to the left of that, you can see there's 2 teammates that are currently in this vehicle. There's another slot. There's another 4 slots, so for a total of 6 people in this one vehicle. And if you look at the environment that they're playing in, it looks very, very interesting, and it looks very fun, to be honest. It looks to be some type of park where you'd have like a picnic or something in Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower in the background, but instead you're throwing lead at each other and blowing bodies to bits, and it just looks very, very fun, and I'm looking forward to this map among all the other ones that they show off in the trailer. Looking up at the top left at the kill feed, you'll also notice that they've got the M16A4, and we've got the AKS-74U, so those are also 2 guns that are returning from Medal of Honor. Here's another perspective from the same tank, but this time he's firing on some enemies. And right here we get a look at what appears to be a semi-automatic sniper rifle. If you look in the bottom right, it says it has about 5 or 6 bullets left in its magazine out of 36. So I'm guessing with a clip size that small, it's probably a sniper rifle. It also could be a assault rifle with a high magnification scope, but from the look of things, it probably is some type of sniper rifle. And there's another sniper rifle that they show later on in the trailer, and I'm pretty sure that's the same one that they're showing here. It's a semi-automatic sniper rifle. Also, one more thing that you'll notice about that sniper rifle, let me back up real fast, is that on the peripheral vision on the left side and the right side of the screen, you'll notice that it's actually visible. In Bad Company 2, that area would have been blacked out, and it's nice to see that you can actually see your peripheral vision because it makes it more immersive and it's just more realistic, and that's something that they did originally in Medal of Honor. Also, if you look in the kill feed, you can see there's another weapon, which I'm not sure what it is. If you know what it is, please leave a comment below. It's the LAV-25. Right here we get a nice look at the M4 carbine while sprinting, and in a second you'll see it from a better angle. Also, if you look in the top left corner of the screen, you'll see the MP443, which is the Gratch pistol that was in Bad Company 2, so that's returning in Battlefield 3. Right here you get an awesome look at the M4 carbine, hip firing fully automatic at this enemy who's just being blown to smithereens by some type of explosive, and the particle effects, the ragdoll effects, everything just looks so immersive, so realistic. It's mind-boggling. It is the M4A1. You can see down the bottom where it says what weapon killed the enemy, and in a second you also see some pop-ups right there, right above the Roly the Poly M4 killed something. It says enemy down for 100 points, or Avenger kill for 10 points, and it looks like something to be like Comedian for 40 points. I'm not sure exactly what the last one is, but there's 3 different pop-ups there in blue that look to be like your XP meter. They also could be some type of score chain that was in Medal of Honor, but I'm guessing that's probably not making a return because I'm pretty sure they're not going to be incorporating any type of kill streak or score chain system in Battlefield 3. I'm pretty sure that's just XP experience, or also could be in-game currency, but I'm guessing it's probably just experience. Right here we get a very, very nice detailed look at the ACOG sight on an M16, and in a second you also get to see it while he's not aimed down the sight. It looks very, very good. When he was aimed down his sight, you could still see that peripheral vision, and when he's running here, the animations just look so realistic, and the gun just looks very, very nice in the hands. There's a huge explosion here. You can see more particle effects, more smoke effects, and it just looks so much more realistic than anything I've ever seen in a video game. Right here we get another view, M16 ACOG sight shooting down this subway station, it looks like. If you look in the top left, you get to see more M249 saws firing off. And right here, this is very interesting. This could be a interactive melee system, or if not, it's just a very cinematic melee system. This is obviously an enemy that's knifing you. He has some type of gas mask on. If you look in the bottom, it says his name killed you with a knife. It looks very interesting, and it looks very, very good as far as animations and stuff go. So there's 2 possibilities I see for this. Number 1, it could be an interactive system like we saw in the single-player trailer of Cut the Wire, where he's down in the basement actually fighting the enemy with punches and whatnot, and it's actually an interactive system. Or it could just be a really, really cool in-depth knife animation. Either way, it's awesome, and it looks very, very cool. Right here we get to see the prone. That is returning from Battlefield 2. That's something they removed in Bad Company 2, but you will be able to prone in Battlefield 3. We've seen this in previous trailers, but it's interesting to see again. Over on the right side, you'll see 2 of his squad mates, and the one that's below the lower one, which is EAR001, has the little revive symbol next to him. So obviously there is going to be some type of medic kit that can revive teammates, similar to what we saw in Bad Company 2, which is very interesting that it's returning in Battlefield 3, but kind of also expected. Right here we get a nice look at the PKM or RPK. I'm not exactly sure what light machine gun this is. If you know for sure, leave a comment down below. We've got a nice ACOG sight on there as well, and it looks to be it looks to be a 200 round magazine, and he's already fired off a couple shots. And then right here, this is one of my favorite scenes. We get a very in-depth look at the AKS-74U submachine gun that was in Medal of Honor. The iron sights have been immensely improved from Bad Company 2, and they're much easier, much clearer to see and look through. And on the left side of the weapon, you'll also notice that it has some type of flashlight attachment. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but it looks to be some type of flashlight with a button right on the back to turn it on and off. So we don't know if that will indicate there's some type of darker elements of the level. Maybe there's a night level that you'll have to use flashlight attachments, but it's very interesting to see something like that. And in a second, you're also going to be able to see this gun from a different angle. Let me rewind real fast. Right here, sorry, it was only for like 1 frame, so I had to chop it up like that. Right here we've got another view of the AK-74U or AKS-74U. It looks to be some type of skin on it. It looks to be some type of camouflage, like a white snow frosty camo that's on it, although that could just be the gun itself. So that might indicate that there's going to be some type of customizable skins or camos that are going to be on the weapons. We did see that in Bad Company 2 with the Spec Act upgrade that they had as DLC, but maybe it won't be DLC. Maybe it'll be something that you can customize like we've seen in the Call of Duty series, which I think would be a very easy way to add more customizations to the weapons. Right here we get another look at the M249 saw. We've seen this with the ACOG sight in multiple previous trailers. But one thing I wanted to point out here is you can see the character's legs and you can see his hands, and I think that's something that they've added that's really cool, that just adds to the realism. Where in previous Bad Company games, if you look down at the floor or at your feet, they weren't there. It just looked like you were just this hovering body and you couldn't see your own character's feet. So I like that they've added that. It just adds to the immersion and realism of the game. Also, if you look in the kill feed, we'll notice that there's the M67 or 97 grenade. I can't quite make it out, but it looks to be some type of hand grenade or a grenade launcher. If you know exactly what that is, please leave a comment down below. Right here we get an awesome look at the M9 Beretta. Reload animation looks very smooth, very, very good looking. It has a 15-round magazine. We don't get to see it firing, but it looks like a hell of a 60 gun. And then here, this is the sniper rifle that I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure exactly what the name of this gun is. If you know, please leave a comment down below. It looks like the same one that was in the single-player campaign of Medal of Honor. So it's obviously the single-fire, semi-automatic, and also in a second you're going to see some really cool destruction that's also going to be in the multiplayer. You can see the RPG coming in from the left. It's about to hit this wall and just have a devastating effect. It also looks like it knocked the player back. I don't know if that actually killed him or if it was just like a blast that knocked him back onto his butt. So I think that's an interesting mechanic, that if there's an explosion that maybe doesn't kill you all the way, you'll just be knocked back onto your butt and you'll have to stand back up before you can engage the enemy. So just thought I would point that out. Alright, so that's basically at the very last scene you saw the Origins logo. If you don't know what that is, go to origins.com. You can see a bunch more information about that. That's a new service that EA is rolling out. But anyway, that sums up the multiplayer trailer that EA just released at the E3 press conference. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it gave you any insight into the trailer, please leave a thumbs up if you liked it and add it to your favorites if it's one of your favorites. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more Battlefield 3 trailers, videos, and all that stuff more to come in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to Pixel Enemy, one of the best producers on the Battlefield series, or to my channel at Vital Syntax. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.